You gotta make me bet. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's clap it up. All right, Shalom Israel with Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commanding General Yohana. All right, since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth of the Bible. What's that truth? Is that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true biblical Jews of the Bible. You understand? The Jews of antiquity. We descend from the greatest people that ever walked the face of the planet Earth. You understand? And our oppressor, the slave master, the colonizer, the conquistador, the pilgrim, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, all the presidents, you understand, are the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand? And we living in great times right now, man, in 2023. You understand? Great times, great times. The time so great that men before us that had this truth, that was bringing and delivering this knowledge to our brothers and sisters, the truth of their identity, you understand, has passed away and didn't get to see these things, man. But they prophesied about it. They prophesied about them. You understand? And with so much diligence and so much honor and respect and loyalty and integrity, and passed it on to us. And now this generation, you understand, in 2023 is able to see the things that they prophesied about take place right in front of our eyes, man. You understand? We live in a tremendous time. You know, it is scary to the unknowing, but it's a glorious time for the brothers and sisters in the ISUPK, man. You understand? Because we got the truth of the Bible. We know what's really going on. We see the things that's happening, and we're not going to, what you want to say, tiptoe around it. We're going to call it out, you understand, and live by what the Lord told us to live by, which is the laws, statutes, commandments in the Bible. You understand? And in this time and age we living in, we have to be absolutely fearless in this truth. You understand? We can't be second guessing, dipping and diving back into the world. You understand? Mingling with Christianity and all these other fake philosophies and doctrines. We gotta be steadfast, 10 toes down in this truth, man. Right. You understand? It's not a request. It's not a suggestion. You understand? It's not a choice of, you got two more choices or a choice here and a choice there. No. You understand? It's an order. You understand? That's what we got to understand what's in this Bible. It's not a suggestion. These are orders. You understand? The Christian church made it sound so soft and loving and hugging, where it's just like, oh, well, you know, love your brother as ourself. No, it's not that. Love your brother as yourself. It's an order. It's not a suggestion. You don't have a choice. You understand? You choose wrong, you die. You're unalived. You understand? Salagi. And that's just how it is, man. And then you don't have the option. You do, well, you can do what you want. But here in ISUPK, we don't exercise democracy and options to do things against the Bible, man. We don't go off our own will. We do what the Lord tells us to do, man. And I advise all brothers and sisters that's on this stream to do that as well. And if you could, if you're not afraid, you got courage, which is our topic today. You understand? Like and share the stream, man. You understand? So that everybody else can see what's going on. The internet is a powerful tool. You understand? It can be used for good and evil. There's a lot of evil on the internet, man. You got access to all kinds of XNX videos. You understand? All kinds of scams and schemes. You understand? So let's use it for some good for once, man. Share it for your brothers and sisters that's on your feed that might want to learn the truth of the Bible. It might want to know what's really going on in the world, if you could. All right. And tonight, our topic is courage, man. Courage in these times. Say it for me, sir. Salaki.
Courage in a time of chaos.
Courage in a time of chaos, man. We got a lot of chaos going on in the world, man. You understand? If you're not afraid to look at CNN and your local news station, you'll see there's a lot of carnage going on, man. You got to have some courage. You got something, sir?
I said right.
You got to have some courage, man. Like it. I mean, these are some stressful times. You understand? Some stressful times. I mean, besides what's going on in the Middle East, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. You understand? Right. Besides that, what's going on here in your neck of the woods, man? You understand? On the other side of the pond in the United States. You understand? We got inflation. We got all kinds of propaganda through the media, exploiting blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans as criminals and whores and drug dealers and murderers and rapists and bums and vagabonds. You understand? You got black on black, black on Hispanic, Hispanic on black hate. You understand? You got all these things going on, man, right in your front door every day. You understand? So you gotta have courage, brothers and sisters. You understand? You need to learn this truth so you can have courage. Like, what are you gonna have courage in? You gonna have courage in Joe Biden, Donald Trump coming back and lowering inflation. You have courage in that. You're gonna continue to trust in the oppressor,
Right.
the devil the Bible speaks of to make your life sweet and savory on this planet Earth, man. You gonna continue to do that? Or you gonna trust in the Lord power, man? It's in this Bible. The Bible that sits in your backseat of your car in that window and gets sun bleached. You understand? It collects dust and cobwebs on your nightstand. You understand? Are you going to do, or would you rather do that? Didn't Donald Trump say, what did he say, sir, when he was running? Try, what you got to lose? God dang, it's a lie. He said, what you got to lose? What you got to lose trusting in this, man? These are your records right here. Black man, Hispanic man, Native man. These are your records. I know the Christian church fooled you and lied to you. You understand? It told you it was a Disney movie. You know what I mean? It's a Star Wars flick. No, man. This is your records, man. And it's unfolded right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. Showing my age, Salagia. You know what I mean? It was a movie when I was a kid called The Never Ending Story. With that, what was it? The Luck Dragon? That big white dog. I love that white dragon dog thing, man. I wanted one. That thing scared me now as an adult. I thought, God damn, it got a big head. But anyway, you know what I mean? The point that I'm bringing out about the movie is that the book was sealed, right? But then it got unsealed. And all the truth came to the oppressor that was the actor in the movie with the Luck Dragon dog and all that, right? Same thing here, man. Without the fairy tale and the hocus pocus. The truth this Bible has been unsealed. And all these records and all these prophecies, Salakia, all these prophecies are being unveiled right in front of you, man. You understand? Your Christian pastor is never going to tell you about World War III. He's never going to tell you about how Gog and Magog is clashing heads right now. You understand? Wiping each other off the face of the earth. You understand? He's not going to tell you about how the Lord is requiring, Slaki, the Lord is gathering all the nations together in the valley of Jehoshaphat. You understand? To go to war. He's not going to tell you about that, man. He's going to tell you you're not unequally yoked. You are unequally yoked with your spouse. You need to leave her or him. And if you don't like her or him, get you a her or him, a new one. That's what they're going to tell you. And then give me a couple more dollars so I can get a Rolex for my birthday. You understand? And then we having a Halloween party. We having a Halloween party at the end of the month. We got shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Bring your kids. Put them in a Halloween costume. Ding and Smith is going to be security. You understand? And you'll hear, you got to wait 15 to 10 to 20 years later to hear about the horror stories that your children experience at that Halloween party with the shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You understand? We need to have more vigilance, you understand, and more courage, man, which is my topic today, man. Salaki for my rant. All right. So we got to have courage, man. Need some, hey, it's scary out here, man. Brothers is working hard on jobs. Brothers and sisters is busting their back, working hard on jobs. Inflation is killing us. And did you get a raise? Who got a raise? Anybody get a raise? I ain't get a raise.
What's that?
Right. I'm scratching pennies. Most High Christ for the pennies. You understand? That's what we living by right now. If you ain't in the truth, you scratching and saving pennies or scraping and scrapping dollars might sound far-fetched. But the Lord told you to do that anyway and be happy in these times, man. You understand? All right. So tonight we will discuss the meaning of courage. All right. And in order to develop, we're going to discuss courage in order to develop the understanding of the mindset needed to endure in today's society. You understand? In the times to come. You understand? Because ain't nobody in here blind, man. You understand? You can ignore the fact that America is crumbling at the seams. You can ignore it if you want. You can ignore it if you want, sis, brother Mark, all the brothers in there. You can ignore it if you want, right? But it's happening right in front of your eyes, man. You understand? What are you going to do? You think you can fix it with your bank account? Think you can fix it, brother Bakar? You think you can fix it with your bank account? You got a couple dollars? You can buy your way out of a nuclear missile. You understand? You got bunker money. You understand? You think you can buy your way out of the destruction of America? You can't. It's not a game, man. You understand? This is real war that's going on in this place. And the Lord is bringing judgment here to relieve the stress and the anguish off of you, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. He's not doing it just for fun. Your Christian pastor would never tell you this, man. He'd never tell you this. He gonna tell you the whatever soft, moist thing that he would tell you to finesse you out of your paycheck every Friday, man. You understand? He'd never tell you that this place is being destroyed. Why? Because he works for the oppressor, man. You understand? He works for your slave master. That's why he got the checks, the jets, the cars, the mansions, the girlfriends, boyfriends. You understand? That's why. That's what they do, man. He'd never tell you this to save your soul and your family. You know why? Because he hates black people, man. He hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what he loves? He loves money. That's the God of this society, man. Those greenbacks in your pockets, them dead presidents. That's what everybody worships here, man. Not here in the ISUPK, man. We trying to save souls, man, and build a nation. You understand? That's what we here to do. All right. In the times to come, man, and of course, we'll be using a biblical stance of the meaning of courage, referencing scriptures along with current events and everyday scenarios. All right. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Look, the definition of courage, and I used the sourcedictionary.com. I used a couple of more dictionaries, but this one right here is sit right with my spirit. So I'll use this one. All right. All right. The quality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty. And we facing difficulty right now. Black man, Hispanic man, Native man, we are facing difficulty. I bring it out in camp every week. We are being hunted. Our steps are being hunted, man. You can't go. Look, Trayvon Martin couldn't go get a Gatorade. What did he get? A iced tea and some Skittles? Lost his life, man. Old chubby, bald head, can't get a girl, mixed breed Edomite, man. Took that brother life, man. You understand? Talking about they always get away with it. Get away with what? Iced tea and Skittles and hoodies? You understand? We got to have courage in these times, man. You understand? In facing difficulties and in pain. Brothers got ailments, man. Brothers got high blood pressure, headaches, back aches, knee aches, heartbreak. You understand? We got to have courage in those times, man. Pain, anguish. You understand? Etc. Without fear. We got to face it with bravery. You understand? And the Lord requires this of you, black man, woman, and child. Black, Hispanic, Native American, woman, and child, man. He requires it of us, man. He doesn't accept nothing less, man. You understand? The Christian church allow you to be so. You go. I remember. Look, confession good for the soul. I remember going when I grew up in the church as a kid. I remember going to my mother because I had a guilty conscience about some dirt I was doing, and I was like, I'm gonna go to church. I'm about to get some answers. I'm like, look, I said, my ex-bishop, if I can holler at him. Go holler at Bishop. You know what Bishop told me? Oh, brother, it's all right. You acknowledge it. Just don't do it no more. You gonna be all right. Man, boys gonna be boys. You're a young man. He ain't tell me what the Bible said. He ain't cracked the scripture open one time.
Right. Can't do that.
You understand? He damn near gave me a handful of condoms. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't help me. He didn't correct my actions or my behavior. He gave me a good old boy, attaboy, pat on the shoulder, pat on the back, and told me to carry on with my sin and my lustful desires, man. You understand? That's not courage. That's folding. That's folding. That's lack of integrity. You understand? We don't have that We don't have that luxury in these days we living in. You understand? We don't have that luxury to just be lackluster, lackadaisical, slothful. You understand? On our integrity and our due diligence to serve the Lord, man, in righteousness and truth. We don't have it, man. You'd be unalived in seconds, man. This place is about to be finished. Imagine, let's set the scenario. Imagine the lights get cut off. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. You watch on, I know I watch on YouTube all the time about these oppressors and these other nations that are preppers. They got acres of land and bunkers in their backyard with food stored and all kinds of militia, ammunition and guns and booby traps and whatever have you, and plants and gardens and everything. They got everything to survive, supposedly. Black man, Hispanic man, Native man, we ain't got none of that. We might got a few brothers and sisters got a generator, you know what I mean, a water supply, some rice and beans, right? We might got a little bit of that, which is a good thing. Not saying don't, store up. You should. But what about the mass majority of us, man? You understand? What about us? What about the mass majority of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that don't have the luxury to use their, if you get paid weekly, they use their bi-weekly check over the course of 5 or 6 years to store up a storefront, of goods, medical supplies to survive the apocalypse. What are you going to do then? The only thing you got is to have faith in the Bible, man, and doing the will of the Lord. That's the only survival we have. In the Christian church, they teach us what? The Lord's Prayer, right? But do they really teach us what the Lord Prayer means? We just know it verbatim, like it's a song, like learning your ABCs, right? But here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we mean those words, man. Give us this day our daily bread. We mean that. Give us this day our daily bread when the lights get cut off. You understand? When you got militia groups that surround Baltimore City, swarming the city, give us our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses. That's heavy, man. That's a heavy prayer, man. It's not a game. The Christian church, man, God damn, you done such a disservice to your people, man. Heavy disservice, man. Imagine that. That's the Lord's, they call it the Lord's Prayer. It's the Lord's Prayer. We sing it like mockingbirds, like it's our ABC, sis. We don't even know the meaning of these words, what the actual words mean. It's just a soliloquy to us. We don't give a damn. It just sound good. We just sing it and smile and hug each other and cry and go home and eat crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster. All right, I got you, Salaki. All right, so we're gonna get right into it, man. All right, so look. Hey, sir, I sent you an article. The first one, I think I got Gigi Ping. I think that's how you say it. It's Gigi Ping. Gigi Ping. China man. You understand? Him and Putin getting together. You understand? I just want to show you how much courage you need to have. I want to set the feel on the environment. That's it, sir. I want to set the environment in that we're living in, right? I want to set the environment we're living in and the courage you need to have, you understand, to survive it mentally and physically. You understand? Whenever you're ready, sir, Barbara Shaw.
Okay. So, article from CNN World. China and Russia criticize Israel as divisions with the West sharpen.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese leader Xi Jinping welcomed Russian President Vladimir Putin to Beijing on Tuesday for the start of a visit expected to underscore the two leaders' shared visions for a new international order no longer dominated by the United States and its democratic allies.
Hey, man, these other nations are tired of the United States laying down the foundation and the grounds and the rules on how they're supposed to live their lives, man. You understand? A lot of these other nations don't like the LGBTQ LMNOP communities, man. They don't like having their citizens doped out, coked out, pilled, popping 30s and all that. They don't like that, man. They don't like interracial marriage. Keep going, sir.
The meeting between the world's two most powerful autocrats, comes as geopolitical fault lines are hardened globally.
So, like, real quick, look, the word autocrats. Look, I just found this out. I want to feel smart. It means heavy powers or world leaders, rulers with absolute power. That's what that means. So, like, keep going, sir.
First, following Russia's grinding invasion of Ukraine, launched just 3 weeks after the leaders' last meeting in the Chinese capital in 2022.
You think they ain't talk about invading Ukraine at that meeting? Ukraine wasn't invited. This is the Lord's hand, the Lord's work. Keep going, sir.
And now, as Israel's war begins against Palestinian militant group Hamas, threatens to spiral into a broader conflict that could shatter stability in the Middle East.
Yeah, man, because they blame Iran, man. Nobody wants smoke with Iran, but they trying to blame Iran. They trying to get them in this war, and it's going to happen. Keep going.
Both Beijing and Moscow have criticized Israel's action and called for a ceasefire in the latest showing of the two powers' efforts to step up their alternative leadership to that of the U.S., which affirms Israel's ongoing right to retaliate.
Ongoing right to retaliate. They can do what they want, right? But black man, Hispanic man, Native man, you better not lay a finger on a so-called oppressor. You understand? If he does anything to you, he can pull you by your collar at Walmart because you ain't show him your receipt for your paper towels. You understand? You walking out of Walmart, let me see your receipt. Here you go. Or hey, let me check it again. He yoke you up. Old senior citizen, yoke you up. Geriatric, yoke you up. You better not lay a finger on him, man. You going to jail, man. You understand? Keep going, sir. You got something?
It's funny how Israel has an ongoing right to retaliate, but a lot of people forget about how last year all those Israeli soldiers were shooting those Palestinians, the Palestinians last year.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people forget about how Israel has treated the Palestinians. They have been murdering the Palestinians since they've been on their land. Right. So in that case, the Palestinians should also have a right to retaliate, right?
Right.
You understand? They didn't just retaliate against Israel just out of the blue, but this is the reckoning of the Most High coming about. You understand?
Come. Hey, brother, Kabar, get me Mark 13:7 if you could. You got a Bible with you? Anybody? Yeah, grab Mark 13:7. Because you know, we acting like Christ is not coming back, man. When I say us, I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, not here in the ISUBK. We know what's popping. Right. We waiting. We cannot wait. You know what I'm saying? But we as a people, we act like Christ ain't coming back, like it's some fictional fairy tale, man. Like it's goddamn Peter Pan, Salakia. We act like it's Peter Pan, man. You understand? Christ is coming back. This is the proof right here. You got it out? Let him read. Go ahead. No, go ahead, read it out.
The book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Hey, man, we hearing about wars every day. Every day on CNN. I go to work. Salakia, on my slave, man. Look, I think I am the only brother in that department. Yeah, I'm the only brother in this department. All these oppressors talk about is this war, man. The owner of the business, he sends a sit rep, a situational report. It's like he sends a SIP rep to his wife at work, and she comes into our department and tells us about the war. Like, I give a damn. I don't care. Let it look, bring all the plagues. That's what we pray for, right? In the ISUBK. And she's scared to death. Like, oh man, they just sent another what's it called? What's some crew them carriers called? Salakia, sir, you know? I know they got 3 over there right now. War carriers, whatever. Yeah, they named after the oppressor presidents. So like the Roosevelt or whatever, USS Roosevelt. You know what I mean? They just sent another one over there. Oh, so what? Send all of them over there. You understand? They are scared to death. Keep going.
And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled.
Be ye not troubled. That's where courage comes in, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. Don't fold under these trying times, man. You understand? Don't be like a lot of people in the world. They say, hey, man, you can't take it with you. You only live once. YOLO, DOLO. You understand? Don't fall back, especially if you're in the truth, man. Or you find out you're an Israelite, man. Don't fall back into the garbage, man, thinking that the Lord ain't coming back. You understand? You in them fake Israelite groups, man, they not breaking down prophecies, man, the right way. So you'll be influenced to go back into your iniquity, man, because you don't think you have a chance to survive in this place. The Lord is going to redeem us with a mighty hand. You understand? That's in his book. A mighty hand. It's going to take a mighty hand to redeem us. Why? Because we don't have nobody fighting for us, man. We don't have no protection. You understand? We in this world by ourselves. Everybody hates you. Black man, Hispanic man, Native man. Everybody. Even your own goddamn people. Down to your leaders. You know how I can tell they hate you? They lie to you. They tell you all kinds of lies. You can do what you want. The law is done away with. You understand? That's what they do. So by them lying to you, that shows that they hate you, man. They have no brotherhood within them. None. Take it from the top. We're going to drop it. One more time. It's Salaki. Go ahead, sir. Salaki.
That's another reason, too, why we have to come from under that covering of America.
Mm-hmm.
We trust in America. You understand? We trust in the very people that hate us.
Right.
We are destroyed people. We are destroyed people when we begin to trust in our oppressor. You understand? And we trust in, all the, cultures and customs of America.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that, we stand and we believe we are the mightiest thing on this earth. We're not. You understand?
Right.
The mightiest thing on this earth is this truth. And the only thing that's going to protect us as Israel is these laws, statutes, and commandments. Listen, the children of Israel, the only way they came out of Egypt was trusting in the Most High.
Right.
Right. Understand? That's how they got delivered. And that's the way we are going to get delivered today. And that's the reason why we go out on these streets every Saturday speaking to our people. The true prophets are right here in this IGPK.
That's right.
You understand? You don't see these pastors and preachers going out here telling people the truth. And we talking about telling people that homosexuality is wrong.
Right.
I'm not going to say that, right?
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ. You understand? We being destroyed by the very thing that America says is okay. You understand? America says it's okay to be that. You understand? America tells us that it's okay to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. But we know that's the very thing that destroys us.
Right.
That's a Baltimore thing too.
Right.
That shrimp, crab, and that lobster. And that's why, thousands of us die every day. You understand? But we got to come back to these scriptures. You understand? And get from under the covering of America.
That's right.
You understand? That's why America is called what? Babylon the Great.
That's right.
You understand? What else is America called?
The great whore.
Yeah. You understand?
The great whore.
Because look at America. It's Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
You understand? We have to also understand they're changing pedophilia laws too.
Right.
Making the age of pedophilia low so that pedophiles don't get convicted from being just what they are.
Right.
That's Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
That's the reason why the Most High destroyed it. And the Most High is going to destroy America in the same way.
That's right.
Right now, we're looking at empire fall. You understand? Because we've never seen it before, it's unrecognizable.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how all the great empires have fallen in the same way. The first thing that happens is the government goes in a red. You understand? The government begins to collapse upon itself. It begins to destroy and fight amongst itself. And once that begins to happen, then everything else begins to fall. It happened in Rome, it happened in Babylon, it happened in Persia, it happened in all of those empires. And it's happening right now.
Shine
Like,
Christ.
go ahead.
Get that officer a hand, man. We was done with that scripture out.
No,
Take it from the top and we're going to drop it after you finish.
the book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Be ye not troubled.
Be ye not troubled, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. but you're going to be troubled in the Christian church. How you not going to be troubled? Only way you're not going to be troubled if you know these scriptures, man, and you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. I don't know how plain we can make it, man. That's the only comfort you're going to have. That's the only way you're not going to be troubled in these times. Keep going.
For such things must needs be.
Hey, look, the Lord said it got to happen. It got to happen. It's going to happen. It's going down. The Lord is a man of war, and he's a man of his word. He's not a man that he would lie. You understand? These things must happen. Keep going.
But the end shall not be yet.
Ain't yet, boy. We got a little bit more suffering to do. You understand? But we got to have courage. You understand? We can't be soft and moist in these times, man. You understand? Caving into all these desires and lustful pleasures that the so-called oppressor promotes on the YouTube channels, man, and all through social media and the news. You understand? We can't indulge in those things. Hey, sir, let's finish up that article if we could, bro. Sure.
Come. Putin's visit to Beijing comes as the U.S. President Joe Biden prepares to travel to Israel on Wednesday.
Hey, look, this is Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe, Salakia. Sleepy Joe he saying about it, half sleep, but he made some threats. He's like, if anybody is thinking about indulging or engaging with Hamas, don't. That's a threat. Go ahead, sir. Salakia.
Biden is expected to give a high-profile show of support for Israel as it attempts to eliminate Hamas, while the U.S. presses for ways to ease humanitarian suffering in Gaza and warns other regional players about becoming further engaged in the conflict.
Hey, look, man, he just said it. He's warning y'all, the other nations. That ain't nothing but a threat, man. Look, these people are going to pull your card, man. Thus saith the Most High Power. This is the gathering we're seeing right now. So black man, Hispanic man, Native man, look, you got to have courage in these times. You got to follow these laws. And it's not just for you as an individual. That's where Christianity has so many of us so brainwashed and had things so misconstrued. It's not just for you. It's about the man next to you, the family next to you, your women and children. That's how they stay safe. You think you safe with a Mossberg shotgun in your house, sitting on the couch, waiting when the lights is off, thinking your family safe upstairs? You think the shotgun, bird shot, buckshot, and how you load it, right? You think that's going to keep you safe if it's 9 people coming in your house because they hungry? No, man. It's the Most High Power. That's the only thing he'll keep you safe. That's where your faith needs to reside, and that's where your courage needs to be. And the only way you're going to develop that mindset and that courage, sis, is if you know these scriptures, and if you're taught, and you're faithful, and you're diligent in your studies, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to have it. Go ahead, sir.
That doesn't mean we also, the brothers, act brothers right on cue. But that also doesn't mean that we can't protect ourselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
We in this truth, but the Most High also said, what did he tell us?
Oh, turn your plows into swords.
Or he said, you don't have a sword, sell your garment.
Oh, Khan.
You understand what I'm saying? We have to be able to protect ourselves. We have to be smart. In the Christian church, they always say, well, I'm going to leave it in God's hands. You understand what I'm saying? And then they end up going straight to wherever.
Right.
You understand? And being disappointed. You understand? We have to be smart. We have to read these scriptures for understanding. The only way we're going to get that understanding here in the ISUPK.
Right.
But we also have to be smart and protect ourselves like the Bible tells us. How you go ahead?
Come. Sir, I just want to get down to push for peace.
Where's that in the same one?
Yes, in the same. What he was in the.
I'm here.
All right, come.
Push for peace. The timing of Beijing hosted forum coming as Israel signals it may launch a ground invasion of the Hamas-governed Gaza Strip. Presents Putin with the opportunity to shift the global spotlight away from his war in Ukraine, analysts say.
Hey, man, that don't sound like a push for peace to me. You understand? It sounds like you trying to get them CNN cameras. You understand? out of Ukraine because you bombed it to the South Bronx in the 70s. You understand? That's what it sounds like. It don't sound like you pushing for peace, which is a beautiful thing. Keep going, sir.
Russia puts forward a resolution at the UN Security Council calling for a ceasefire. The motion, which did not condemn Hamas, was supported by China but rejected by the U.S., United Kingdom, France, and Japan on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Russia's UN envoy on Friday compared the day after day shelling of Hamas-controlled Gaza by Israel to the brutal siege of the Leningrad during the World War II.
And we can, hey, look, we can drop that. So look, they doing a lot of pump faking, man. You understand? They trying to divert your attention from this war to that war. Well, this war ain't that bad. It's old. It's over a year, 2 years old. Let's focus on this war. It don't matter, man. You need to focus on our war, which is a spiritual war, which is govern ourselves the correct way the Lord instructed us to do with these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. You don't gotta do too much, but change your life. You ain't gotta do too much. It's not hard to give up the strip club. You just gotta have courage. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to give up smoking dope, sniffing coke, popping mollies and perk 30s. You understand? It don't take that much. It don't take that much to not unalive your brother because you had a disagreement.
Right.
You understand? It's not that hard to not whore out your women, man, or be a sodomite. Fight your light, fight your lust, fight your demons. You understand? We all got demons. We fight them every day. Every day. But the goal is not to let them get the best of you, man. You understand? Christ was tempted. A perfect human being that walked the planet Earth, man, just like you and me, from the slums of, where was he from? Anybody? From the slums of Nazareth. What did the heathen say? What good can come from Nazareth? The bougie Negroes. What good can come from Nazareth? Who is he? The uppity Negroes that live downtown in Baltimore with the big houses. You understand? That's who said it about our big brother Christ, man. You understand? Our king and ruler that's going to rule this planet Earth, man, when he come back. That's what he said. What good can come from Nazareth, man? What good can come from the slums of Harlem, the ghettos of South Baltimore, down the hill, Cherry Hill, Park Heights, East Baltimore? What good can come from there, man? You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, Native man, you still got breath in your lungs. You good enough, man. You understand? Your big brother gave his life, showed courage and fortitude, and died for you, man. To be the ultimate sacrifice, the lamb without blemish. You understand? For you and me. Hey, sir, let me get anybody. Let me get Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Because we got to understand what we need in this time, man. We need courage. You need courage to stand up, especially now. What's this? November, October? You have to have courage not to go dress up in your slutty Halloween costume, man, and walk down the cobblestones of Fells Point and get drunk out your mind. Your sisters got to have courage, man. You got to have courage. Brothers and sisters, you got to have courage not to go get your mama biscuits, man, on Thanksgiving. You got to have courage, man. And look, my mom could cook, man. In her age, man, 72. Mom's put some yams together, man. That turkey, ooh-wee, and stuffing, and that gravy, not stovetop either. It's a lot. You got to have courage to not indulge in that, man. Hey, look, real quick, not off topic, but a little personal situation. I got a call on my way to class, sir. Oh, brother, such and such was fighting at their birthday party at the restaurant. They was fighting. They had to call the police. Well, you shouldn't be celebrating birthdays, man. Didn't I tell you not to celebrate birthdays? Didn't the Lord tell you? Didn't the Lord teach me to tell you not to celebrate birthdays? Oh, but you don't believe me. Tell you I'm a priest and a prophet. Not bragging. It's a burden, a heavy burden. You understand? But a righteous and glorious one to bear. To tell somebody not to do something, and you do it anyway, and this is the results you get, man. Like, how hard-headed you got to be, man. The Lord said that he sends us out to a stiff-necked, hard-headed people, man. These are things we got to fight, man. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And everybody loves that New Year's, that good New Year's celebration with all the drugs and loud noises and booms and parades. That boom and that parade might be a nuclear missile, man. You understand? Just like they got hit at Gaza. We might need to take heed to what's popping in this planet, man. You got that, brother? Go ahead.
First Thessalonians what?
What's wrong, sir?
We got to understand too, right?
It's a lot.
A lot of these, and it's crazy that you brought that up. A lot of these holidays that's coming up. We got so many holidays now. You know what I mean? I remember when I was young, it used to seem like we only had 3 or 4 holidays. But we got so many holidays now that a lot of our brothers and sisters, and don't be surprised of how many brothers and sisters out there don't even know that this war is going on.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Everything that's happening in America, especially around, the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native, is to distract us and keep us unaware of what's going on. And this is the reason why we're the most destroyed people here in America.
Right.
Because they got us doing challenges, they got us partying, they work us so hard, so when we get off, that's the first thing we want to do is party and relax.
Mm-hmm.
And they have us so distracted here in America. This is the reason why everybody is over top of us. This is the reason why the Asians are not able to. Think about it, right? They have war with China right now. And damn near on every corner is Asians all through our neighborhood. They was just in Afghanistan. We got Arabs all through our neighborhood. Right. They have war with India, believe it or not, with the BRICS situation.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They own all the Dunkin' Donuts, ties that. They have war with all these people, but we don't need people being destroyed. Why is that? Because we curse it as a people.
Right.
And the only true place we're going to get understanding is right here in the eyes. You get under these laws that they're commanded. We have to learn, we have to understand what this Bible is saying. Right now, the brother title in the brother class is, was it again, encouraging at times of chaos. And these are times of chaos. And a lot of our brothers and sisters are oblivious to what's happening right now. You understand what I'm saying? We are oblivious. And I tell you the truth. 8 years ago, I was oblivious. I was out here partying too. You understand what I'm saying? We got time right now. You understand? But the time, just like the brother said, Christ will come like a thief in the night.
Right.
One day you're gonna wake up and the earth is gonna be total pieces.
Right.
You understand?
Yo, and it's a lot, yes, sir. And what you said is so true. The Lord coming like a thief in the night. Like you don't know when the Lord is coming. You understand? So, like we was just talking about Mossberg shotguns, right? Oh, I was talking about Mossberg shotguns. If you know a thief was coming, wouldn't you like to be sitting in that rocking chair with that Mossberg loaded up so you can put a hole in his chest, Salakia? You understand? But you ain't even gonna know when this can come. You understand? And a Mossberg ain't gonna do the job. You understand? You got that scripture, brother? Let me start at 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Salakia. Come on, Salakia.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
Hey, they talking about peace talks. You understand? Well, we're gonna talk about some peace. Peace and safety. Keep going.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Hey, man. Putin over there in Beijing with Xi Jinping. Talk about we're gonna have some peace talks. See how we can de-escalate the violence between these two nations. You know what I'm saying? Because we got allies in Iran, or what was it? What is it? The Palestinians in Iran, those are allies. We gotta make peace talks. So what if they do make the peace talks? What the Lord say? Certain what? Keep going.
As travail upon a woman with child.
Oh, Salaki, take it from the top. I messed it up, Salaki.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
So when they should say peace and safety, we're gonna have talks with these other nations so we can stop all the bombs and the genocide and the murders and hospitals being blown up. You understand? And 500 or more people losing their lives. Keep going.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, they can go talk all that trash and talks peace and safety, but sudden destruction come upon them. You know why? That's what the Lord wants. You understand? It's not what you want. It's not what you can do. It's not how much money you have. Black man, Hispanic man, Native man, and all you heathens that watch this show. It's not how much wealth you got, how much power you think you have. You know what I'm saying? It's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants y'all out of power, and he's doing it strategically, like a real war mortician would do, man. So he can have his people in rule and get ruled. The world in the globe or the planet can be ruled righteously, man. You know what I'm saying? Just look around you, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. This place is destroyed. I was watching a TikTok video, sis, where the lady was feeding her newborn. She heard a rumor that it was small particles of metal in the Gerber milk or the cereal formula, whatever it is. So she put it in a Ziploc bag and took a magnet and traced the formula. And sure enough, lo and behold, little strips of metal in the damn formula, man. You understand? Like, how wicked can you be, man? Like, what? Like, you mean to tell me? And it's all about money. I don't even think it's just that they just want to kill people. It might be, but this is how I'm thinking about it. Salagi. I'm diverting. I think it's just about money, where they just want to be like, all right, well, if I can, it's just like being in the streets. You know what I mean? A quarter 7, which I can hit it for like 6.5. Let me put 5.5 with some junk in there. You understand? I can get over it. You know what I mean? I can get over it. So you're going to do that with a baby, man? You're going to put some goddamn lead or aluminum or some whatever metal object that can get attracted by a magnet in it for a baby, man? You wicked as hell, man. This place is under the oppression. The whole planet is being oppressed by a cancerous nation, man, that doesn't know anything but to feed themselves. They're animals. They're the real life Count Dracula, man. Real animals. And the sooner you understand that, black man, Hispanic man, Native man, and recognize it and embrace it. We got to embrace the truth. You understand? We got enemies. You got to embrace it. And it takes courage to embrace it, man. You understand? You got to embrace it. So once you embrace it, you recognize who's trying to harm you, who's trying to unalive you and your family and your brethren. You understand? You'll take the proper measures to defend yourself. And guess what those measures are? The laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Right. Can't make it no plainer than that. The Lord is making it easy for you. That's how much the Lord loves you. We see how much destruction we go through, how much hell we go through in this place. And we like, man, it can't be no God. Wasn't that no Boys in the Hood? He said, if it was a God, Quasars, Mozars, whatever he said, why he let brothers get killed in the hood every day? And blah, blah, blah. Because the Lord want to teach you a lesson, man. He a good father. You understand? No shit. Wouldn't a good father take away your Xbox 360 or Xbox One? Oh, I got a 360. Well, your Xbox One plug be unplugged, or that controller be out of your room for having a bad progress report in middle school, with them car keys and that late night weekend privilege get taken away from you if you had bad grades or you disappointed your father in high school, or better yet, wouldn't your license get revoked if you ain't paid them pocket tickets? You understand? These are punishments that the Lord the Lord puts on us, man. And it says it in the Bible, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta reiterate that. It's in Deuteronomy. Start at 15. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. He'll tell you how blessed we'll be. Some of us in this world right now are blessed, live way better lives than a lot of our brothers and sisters. You know why? Because somewhere down the line, somebody did right in your family, man. And the Lord put a blessing on you, man. You understand? That's it. There ain't nothing that you really did. We ain't special. Somebody followed the laws enough to where the Lord appeased that oath. And you live a good life, man. Hard work, diligence. But what about everybody else, man? All right. Did we finish Thessalonians? Take it from the top, Salagi.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
So when they say peace and safety, man, that's what they're going to say at church on Sunday. Keep going.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Sudden destruction, man, like out of nowhere. Destroyed. Go ahead.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Go ahead, sir.
That's a heavy scripture you just pulled out right there, right? You just talking about the wars, right? Think about Ukraine. The day before that war.
Yes, sir. Watch that camera. No, the monitor. Just watch that.
Oh. Remember that war, right? In Ukraine, right?
Mhm.
What were they doing the day before?
Oh,
That
they
war.
was chilling.
Shocking.
They was at
Everybody doing everything that they usually do. And that war came like a thief in the night.
Mhm.
You understand? They were saying peace and safety.
right.
Think about it, right? They talked about that. It might be a war all the way up until that day.
Right.
And next thing you know, they all got caught in the middle of the war.
Right.
You understand? Peace and safety all the way up until that sudden destruction came.
Well, look, that's like I ain't cut you off.
Go ahead.
And look, and like you said, we look piggyback off of that. What happened 10 or 12 days ago? Wasn't they all at a hippie festival getting high and having orgies?
Right.
You understand? And doing whatever nastiness they do over there in Israel. And 200 people got unalived. And they kidnapped the so-called oppressor lady, got her strung up all on TV. Like, look, we got the little pretty Edomite lady. She ain't pretty to me. She pretty to America's beauty standards. You understand? That's who they got. Parade her around as a hostage. Peace and safety, man. Hippies partying outside, no shoes on. Sudden destruction, man. They wasn't expecting that. You see some people come over a damn fence with dune buggies and kites. You understand? On the back of a damn dune buggy with a machine gun. You're like, oh, that's a great act. You howled your mind. Oh, it's a great act. And all of a sudden, people start getting unalive, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It comes upon a woman, as like a woman in travail with a child. All of a sudden, them labor pains kick in. Ooh, I'm not a woman, but I can imagine. What you think, sis? That's heavy, right? Yeah, see? The scriptures is real. These are the living waters, man. If we could just take the fairy dust and the fantasy off of it, man, and make it practical, you understand? We can understand what's really going on in this place. All right? Anyway, drop that. Let me get Deuteronomy 31:6, Baba Kashar.
You know what's funny, though, sis? This is the reason why it's important for us to learn the scriptures. Because when we hear these scriptures, like when I was in church, I was a trustee in church, a few years back. And when I hear these scriptures, they meant nothing to me. You understand what I'm saying? Things was happening around us, but we so oblivious to what these scriptures really mean. And everything flies over our head. It wasn't until I got here.
Exactly. You can't even ask a question.
Right. In church, you can't ask any questions, and then when you do get a chance to ask questions, you got to be put on a list. And get on the schedule, you know what I mean? To come on a particular time. You know what I mean? By the time you get there, you don't forgot the question you wanted to ask. You know what I mean? Listen, I went to the church, and I don't want to get too far off, but I went to the church right there in Park Heights and Belvedere, right? Our faith, something like that, right? Right there across from the racetrack. You know, you go up there and just to ask them, okay, you got to be put on the schedule. You know what I mean? And the schedule 2 weeks out. You know what I mean? So this is how destroyed we are as a people with this Christian church. You understand? Christian church has really never helped out. You understand? And I can understand us getting into Christianity right after the Reconstruction, right after coming out of slavery, because we had nothing. You understand? But right now, we got knowledge.
Right.
We have to get back into our own customs and culture, because the customs and culture of America are steadily destroyed.
Right.
Understand? Steadily destroyed. And think about it. And I always say this, right? You really not. We always talk about the black billionaires, right? But anytime anybody can take money from you and unbillionaire you, you are not a billionaire.
Right.
Understand? And there are truly no black billionaires in America at all. And this is the reason why those billionaires don't stand up and speak for us, because they know that they will be unbillionaire at any moment. You understand?
Right.
You understand? And this is why it's important for us as the people with the strength. We really have the power because we can say what they can't.
Right.
This is why it's important for us to learn and to go out and spread this truth. Go ahead, brother.
You got a question? I'm gonna get you right next, Ramon. Go ahead.
I was going back to like right.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, I just get smacked, ask a question, like, why would this go wrong? Like, I remember the first time I went, and I had my younger sister, she was 80, so he's sitting there, my father, so she's sitting there, and he's like, everybody sort of jumping up, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's what I said, I said, what's wrong with her? You want to Nobody doing nothing like that. But it's like, with the mindset as a little kid, it's like, wow, you smack me for asking a question. I was
Mhm.
asking what's wrong with her.
Mhm.
But again, how? Like, what am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? So
I got you. So look, the reason that happens as children is because it embarrasses the adult
Right.
because they don't want to answer the question or they don't want you asking any questions. You understand? And that's all it is. It's just a pride thing. It's a shameful thing, but that's what the truth, and that's practical. I mean, it's not a good practical thing, but it's what happens. Brother Mark, you had a question?
Yeah, I went to church, you know what I mean? Studied a couple of different religions, but when I was going to church, I just sit back and watch them at the end of the day, and they come around with the communion plate, and everybody giving their money, and they read off the 3 verses in the Bible. And I sit back reading, and I'm like saying to myself, why do you keep talking about give your 10%? Or your money, and we're gonna take this money to Israel to help these people.
Right.
So I said to myself, man, we in Baltimore City.
Right.
That's right.
So why are you taking my money to take to go over there? But where's it going at?
Right.
So I started saying to myself, I said, hold up, something ain't right with this bitch, man.
That's right.
I'm not giving y'all no more money. I'd rather for you to say on the podium, say, listen, everybody here, I'm asking for a couple of dollars to keep my church running, to keep my lights on, to keep me where I can, give you the word and help each other out. Not to take your money and take it to Jerusalem.
Right.
Because you're lying.
Right. That's the whole point.
You're lying to us.
Go let the officer get you.
That right there made me say, hold up. Everybody's phony, man.
It's even heavier than that, brother. You gotta think like this, right? They're taking that money off. They say they're taking it all the way to Jerusalem, right?
Hey, sir, Salak.
We got 10 cities all around. Right. I ride past and see brothers in different places in tents every day. Right. So why you want to think about this now? Not only that, Israel is the richest spot over there in the Middle East.
Right.
Not to mention, they get $360 million every year from the United States. But they get almost $500 million still from Germany because of that, what's the name? Because of the Holocaust. Not to mention, they get ready to write up an aid package for them. Why? When we got all these brothers and sisters living in 10 cities all around, especially on Martin Luther King, you see them going all up and down there, right?
Right.
Under the bridges and everything, right? You understand what I'm saying? They moved them from the, what was that, the state building, that little building? They moving them, you understand? They under the bridge where they be coming up on Luther King. Remember, it's a whole tent city right there. They moved them all, put a big fence up.
The big long, we moved right there, too, like, the big.
Exactly. Right now, but even more than that, if you go over to Canton and you go over to Fells Point, see all that building they're doing? And they talk about they don't got no money for Baltimore.
Right.
Where's all that coming from? Now we have to understand that we are people who are not desired. These people who rule over us right now could care less. You understand? And this is where we get blanked at right here. We see handling oppressors out there too. And we say to ourselves, well, they got it just as bad as us. No, they don't.
Right.
Because that panhandle, he out there because he wants to be out there. Our people are out there because we are forced out there. You understand what I'm saying?
And this is where in the Bible it tells us
to come out of her, my people. Come out of America. Stop trusting in America. And this is what we say. Listen, think about this. As kids, and I always say this, right? They teach us young as kids to pledge our allegiance to a country that hates us.
All right.
You think about what you say. I pledge allegiance. You're pledging allegiance to this nation, and you're taking your allegiance away from your nation. This is the reason why we have black people out here saying, well, we need to do better. How can we do better when we're being oppressed?
Right.
We're being oppressed, and we still don't realize that we are slaves in America.
Right.
Think about it, right? We work for the oppressor just like a slave. The oppressor pays us like a slave. When we get anything, we have to give it back to the oppressor. If we don't have it, the oppressor takes from us.
Right.
Whenever he wills. You understand? Come out of her, my people. That's what we have to understand.
Sorry,
We gotta come together. Think about it. 7921, gather yourself together. Ye gather together, O nation not desire. We also have to understand that we are a nation of people that are not desired. And the only way we come up out of this oppression is coming together. Not just coming together, but we gotta come together on one accord.
Right.
You understand? We had many black groups come together, but everybody always had their own agenda. This is what we have to come together under Christ, under these laws, statutes, and commandments. How you agree, brother?
Yeah, something.
I was looking at the numbers, sir. The numbers say that so far America has given Israel over $317 billion.
Like, hey, so look, 307 what?
17 billion.
$317 billion. Now, you mean to tell me that my nieces and nephews and cousins got to go to high school or elementary school with no running water, or not running water, no AC,
Right.
no heat? You know what I'm saying? They got to eat contaminated food for lunch. You know what I'm saying? You got some high schools or schools, public schools, you can't even take your own lunch. You understand? So, like, what do you mean? What are you telling me? You mean to tell me that all the rec centers got to be taking that? Look, man, look, so-called oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
You understand? And the thing about it, man, look, if you were in a carnal mind, if you're in a carnal mind reading these type of things about how much money the United States paying these other heathens, their cousins, they all related. You understand? They just fighting amongst each other. It's a family feud. You understand? If we worry about how much they are paying them and not taking care of the so-called blacks and Hispanics and natives that built this country, if we get caught up in that and worry about that, you're going to continue to be in sorrow and in destitute, man. You understand? You're going to continue to be a slave and sad and just be a Tom stepping, fetching coon for these oppressors, man, so you can get a crumb off his table, man. You understand? That's why the Lord gave us this Bible, man, so we can have strength and courage in these days. You understand? So we see it like, oh, that's what, hey, the oppressor doing what the oppressor do, taking care of each other, right? Because best believe when we in our kingdom, we're going to take care of each other.
Right.
Not a single black, Hispanic, or Native man, woman, child is going to go hungry at night. Or it's going to sleep outside. You understand? Not near one. I mean, it's definitely going to be some heathens like that. You understand? Or out in the fences, the gates of our community, of our nation, not inside. You understand? It's not going to happen like that. It's no way. That shows you that they hate us, man. The same people they go to war with, they feed and shelter, man. You understand? Which is why you gotta have a mental courage. You gotta have strength. You gotta know the scriptures, man. You understand? We can't read the whole Bible for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. You understand? Use the footnotes in it. Read the scriptures. Go to class. Come to class. Online classes. isupk.org, man. Got thousands of videos. Street speakings and classes, man, breaking down all the scriptures way better than me. I'm a novice in this thing, Most High in Christ. But you got brothers that are scholars, man, generals that break down everything. You understand? Just enough so you can change your life, man. Do it, please. Do it for us, not just for you. Do it for us. The Lord has always saved and punished us as a people, not as an individual. That's what the Christian church tell you, man. You understand? Take all courage out of you. We running out of time. Let me get that scripture, Deuteronomy 31:6, Baba Kashar.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
Be strong and of good courage.
We got to be strong and have good courage. Not that watered down, soft, slippery, slimy Christian passage courage. Keep going.
Fear not, nor be afraid of them.
Nor be afraid of them, man. Be afraid of what? These times to come, man. And these other nations that's going to come against us when the truth get dropped and shows and it gets proven to the world that we the true Jews of the Bible, man. That's coming. That's coming. They like, oh, y'all are? It's not gonna be like, oh, hey, we found the real Jews. No, they're gonna try to kill us, man. Faster than they are now with their LGBTQ community. You understand? Like the elites. Put it like this: the elites, the smart echelon heathens. They know who we are. But I'm talking about these trailer park trash, barefoot East Indian red dots, and all these other heathen nations that live around us, man, cooking us chicken and fried rice. You understand? And curry goat. All these other heathens, man, that don't know a damn thing. When they find when the truth get dropped that so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, the people that they have been oppressing and becoming rich off of, you understand, are the true Jews, they're gonna try to kill us, man. Faster than they are now. So the Lord said, what? Be what?
Be strong.
Be strong.
And of good courage.
And of good courage. The only way you're gonna be strong and have good courage if you know who you are. You get back to these scriptures, law, statutes, commandments, man, and get in this body. Keep going.
Fear not.
And fear not. Keep going.
Nor be afraid of them.
Go ahead.
For the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee.
Amen. The Lord going with us wherever we go. Didn't he lead us out of Egypt with a mighty hand, man? Oh, we. Imagine that day, Brother Mark. You understand? Imagine that day when the Lord killed everything of the firstborn. If you had a pet roach and it was the first one you had, he killed that, man. You understand? The Lord is serious. He's heavy, man. And you know what I mean? And look, when all this happened, because they heard about it, you know, they probably made a mockery out of all that crazy. The cat and Moses, he bugged out. He left the high seat in Egypt. He left the right hand of Pharaoh, and he went on a rebellion, trying to save these so-called Hebrews. They ain't nothing but cattle herders. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but mailmen and UPS drivers.
Right.
They ain't nothing but McDonald's burger flippers and fry cookers.
Right.
You understand? They ain't nothing but tomato catchers and grape pullers. You understand? The Lord's gonna do the same thing he did in Egypt, man.
Right.
Here in America. And guess what? That's what I had when he did it. He's like, man, get these niggas, Slagia. Get these Hebrews out of here. All of them. Here, give them what they want. Here, look, hey, take all these earrings. I know you've been looking at them. Hey, take all these rings and watches. Take it. Take all the Teslas. Here, go hit a deed to my house. Here go the deed. Look, here go the trust in the pin to my 401k account.
Right.
Take it all. Look, just stop killing. Tell your God to leave us. Stop unaliving us. He unalived my pet poodle. You understand? You know them heathens love their pets, man. You understand? That's what's going to happen here. All right, drop that. Let me get one more. Let me get Psalms 31 and 24. But we got to have courage to do it, man. If you want the Lord to redeem us, man. You got to have courage, man. You got to fight all your urges, man. I know. Look, we've been Christians forever, man. We've been American Christians. We've been blackity black. We've been Afro-American. We've even been everything that the oppressor told us to be. You understand? And it might be hard for an onlooker to look at brothers and sisters in the ISUPK as like, oh, y'all too rough, y'all too hard. Man, look, you ain't got no choice, man. You understand? Them Palestinians, man, they are born-bred warriors. You understand? All they know is war. They born, out the womb, boom, bombs. You understand? They been hitting bombs and learning how to assemble and disassemble AK-47s and the rappers Draco. You understand? Sniper rifles. Learn how to make improvised bombs, IEDs with cell phones. They've been learning how to do this as 8-year-olds, man. You understand? Same thing with the Ukrainians, Nazis. Let's keep it plain. You understand? They've been doing this. All these other nations, South Korea, North Korea, China, and these other countries. Look, let me tell you how lax America done got. These other countries, it's a mandatory. Once you become of war age, you have to serve 2 years, man. I can speak for that from experience. I know for a fact in Korea, you guys serve 2 years. You understand? If you are so-called, if you not so-called, if you're a Korean in Korea, they don't care what you are. They don't care if you're a genius or a rock. You're gonna serve. They're gonna give you a test based off your aptitude. All right, well, you're gonna be an infantryman. All right, you're gonna work in computer science. You're gonna work in Intel. You got to do it 2 years, mandatory. You ain't got to do none of that here in America. That's why this place is gonna get destroyed, man. You got that for me, brother? Go ahead.
Book of Psalms, chapter 31 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
Be of good courage.
Hey, the Lord reiterated, man. I can't stand when these so-called other nations and these blackity black groups talking about the Bible contradicts itself. The Bible, no, it don't. It reiterates itself. We in Psalms. We was just in Deuteronomy. Go ahead.
And he shall strengthen your heart.
And the Lord shall strengthen your mind, man. That's what your heart is your mind, man. You understand? He's going to strengthen your mind with this truth. Laws, statutes, commandments. You understand? The contract that our forefathers signed with the Most High Power. Keep going.
All ye that hope in the Lord.
All ye that hope in the Lord. You ain't gonna hope in the Lord if you believe in LGBTQ, man. You believe in Christmas and birthdays and Valentine's Day. Happy wife, happy life. You don't have faith in the Lord, man. You understand? You gotta put your courage back on. And the only way you're gonna do that if you know the laws, statutes, commandments in this Bible. Here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, right, under Commanding General Yohanan Salaki. That's the only place, man. You understand? And with that, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge start out at 1 West 125th Street under Commanding General Yohanan. Pass the class off to Precinct Officer McCumb.
Clap it up, clap it up. Excellent clap.
Right. Here we go. Hey, we gotta be faithful, man. We gotta have courage. You understand? The only way we're gonna have courage is under these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
And this ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commanding General Yohanan. You good? Oh, no, you good. Happens sometimes, you know? All right, security announcements. The ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanan. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to a brother or sister. After this, there's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. You understand? We have a protocol in the school. You understand? When new people come into the school, we want them to get to understand themselves. We want them to, you understand, fall into the truth and not into a relationship that's going to break up without the truth. You understand? This is a protocol that we use in the school so that brothers and sisters don't get into each other and get into the school first and get understanding. You understand? We see this in the Christian church a lot, where brothers and sisters come the first, second, or third day, meet somebody, and boom, they gone. Then they destroy each other's lives, and then they come back to destroy somebody else's life. Well, right here in this truth right here, we build brothers and sisters up. We build brothers and sisters up the right way. When brothers and sisters come together in this school, they are together for life.
Right.
We don't believe in divorce in this school. When brothers and sisters come together, that's it. You understand? All right, here we go. After 6 month period, if a brother or sister will get permission from their head to marry. You understand? Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced Ma'ashera. That's Hebrew. We have Hebrew classes on Fridays too. You understand? We learn the Hebrew in here because that's what our people spoke. You understand? We do the Paleo Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew. You understand? 1/10 of every penny of any increase the Lord gives, give to the Treasury Department, a priest fund. a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming Holy Convocation, which is Hanukkah, and the dates on that is what's that? December. Hanukkah. Is that the new schedule, right?
Yes, sir. Sir. It's December 7th, 2023. 8 days.
December the 27th.
Hanukkah.
Feast of Purim.
Sorry.
Hanukkah. Hanukkah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got, and that's First Maccabees 4 and 52.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verses 51,
52 through 61.
52 to 61. You got that? You understand? These are the high holy days that we celebrate. You understand? This is what God gave us. This is what the Most High told us we should celebrate. We should not be celebrating Thanksgiving. We should not be celebrating Halloween. We should not be celebrating Christmas, New Year's, and things like that. Think about this, right? I've been here. This would be my 7, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This would be my 6th Passover. I have yet to see anybody die at the Passover. Nobody got shot at the Passover.
Right.
But we hear about this every holiday that our heathen has. We hear about people getting murdered on Christmas, Thanksgiving, families fight. This was a normal thing in my family. My family fought on Thanksgiving. That's what we came together for, the fight. You understand what I'm saying? We don't do that here. That's not a part of our custom and culture. When we fall into America, these are the things that we fall into. We fall into the customs and culture. You understand? That's why we hate each other so much, because we have been so Americanized. You understand? Those are our customs and culture. Those are our holidays. Remind Akim Aquathium to check in on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, pants, shirts, scarves, and headbands. That's a trooper right there. That's our brother Bakar right there. He's a newly raised up trooper right there. Just became a trooper, got his name last week. Got his name last week. Strong brother. He out there warring with us on Saturday when we go to camp. You understand? You understand when you this is what the truth is about. The truth is about work. Ain't nothing easy about this. We don't come in and throw on a suit on Sunday, partying, hallelujah, and dancing, clapping, run around the church and nothing like that. We out there on them streets getting with our people and talking to our people, getting our people to get some understanding, just like we do in here in these classes. You understand? And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah, Yagimatah, Saw, turn, face the sister, men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Al Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah. Sis, put your hands together like that. Yahweh, Shema, Al Thumb, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Yad Yamatah, class dismissed.